أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عبدك نبيك ورسولك النبي والأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. For me, sitting here just reminds me of the 6 years we spent studying in France, particularly seeking knowledge and being really excited. We got to France after 2:30, I think. It was quite dark, and the brother who took us studied the way, he forgot the way, so we did get a little less lost. So really my session is to talk about my learning experience, so sharing my studies, and I'd like to focus on studying in France. Reflecting upon my studies, one thing that really sticks in my mind is a phrase or an Arabic proverb that the teachers used to say, and particularly we would repeat to ourselves to make us believe that we are here for a right reason, and inshallah we will benefit. And the proverb goes like this: تَجِدُ فِي النَّهْرِ مَا لَا تَجِدُ فِي الْبَحْرِ. Anyone know this proverb? Ustad Bakush, perhaps you may know, was into proverbs, and believe me, you learn so much. تَجِدُ فِي النَّهْرِ مَا لَا تَجِدُ فِي الْبَحْرِ. So the saying is that you'll find benefit in the pond which you will not find in the ocean. And for me this was quite a powerful statement, and perhaps this may benefit you too, is that we were studying in France. In France people speak French. There's no Islam. In the midst of, if you like, non-Muslims, you've got an institute. What are you going to benefit from this? So, we had people, if you like, looking down. They're not looking down as such, but, in their attitude, in the way they spoke to us, what are you going to find there? What Arabic are you going to learn? This is France here, French country, non-Muslims. This was the attitude of a lot of people that we came across, and particularly the students that were studying with us had the same attitude. And so what we saw was they would study for 6-7 months, 4-5 months, less than a year most of them, or the maximum they'd go up to is 2 years, and then they'd aspire to go to Syria, Egypt, to an Arab country, which is really understandable, because to gain the Islamic knowledge, Arabic language, you do want to go to an Arab country. So you can understand it from that greater perspective. But having the attitude you're not going to benefit much was something inspired me from this proverb, that تَجِدُ فِي النَّهْرِ مَا لَا تَجِدُ فِي الْبَحْرِ, that you'll find something great in front of you that you'll not find out there. And which was to the case, because the students were going to Egypt and Morocco, but they were coming back without anything solid. And for me it hit me so much when we had a sister in my class, and she was very kind to let us stay in her house. So we built a relationship, and she was the top student in Arabic language. However, she left to go to Syria to benefit from greater knowledge, because she wasn't benefiting. After studying 6 years, we were having conversation with other students, and we reflected upon her life. We said she only studied 1 year, but she could have become a great scholar, female scholar, because she was the best in terms of speaking Fusha, wanting to learn, and very intelligent. But yet she wasted that journey of thinking, I will get something better somewhere else in the ocean. But after comparing her with all of us who finished the 6 years with the Sharia, she had nothing, just the Arabic language for a year without no certificate. So what I'm trying to say here is that it's very powerful to hear that you will find something in front of you. So therefore you're on the Rashid course. It's here in England, it's not anywhere in an Arab country, glamorous environment. You're in a same environment, living your day-to-day lives. And inshallah, hopefully, you'll find something great which you may not have found if you were to have traveled elsewhere. So really, Allah has things in store for us, in front of us, which we take it for granted. So I just want to share that with you. And really, it made me work hard, or made us work hard when we were there, reminding ourselves that do not belittle what we have here, because what we have is great. And the benefit that we are getting, subhanallah, and the subha, the friendship of the scholars and the teachers, and the knowledge that is continuous and we are benefiting. So تَجِدُ فِي النَّهْرِ مَا لَا تَجِدُ فِي الْبَحْرِ is powerful, and we shouldn't take it for granted. So that goes, I think, with the attitude which the Sheikh was talking about. The other thing I wanted to share with you is it's not easy learning, and particularly we are still in our same environment. We haven't changed, we haven't traveled, we haven't left things behind where we are free. Everyone's carrying baggages, loads, in fact. So it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. Some of you are students, some of you are full-time workers and mothers, juggling with children as well as work. And as teachers as well, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very hard. And I remember, again, another proverb which Sheikh Zakaria used to say, لا تحسبن العلم خبزا وأنت آكل. Knowledge is not like a piece of bread, and you're just having it. It's hard work. And we have to expect the hard work, meaning sitting down for 7 hours listening continuously. That's hard work. To be able to go back and sitting down itself is hard work, to find that time. So really preparing ourselves with the worst in the sense that it's going to take a lot from us. And I think, subhanAllah, these proverbs, لا تحسبن العلم خبزا, do not belittle that you're going to get it, because everything's in English, and you've got a degree or you've got a PhD, you've got baggages in terms of learning, which is great, but sometimes sacred knowledge, it takes time to understand these concepts. So it's not like a piece of bread. You've done the same course on Aqidah or Fiqh. It's going to be same. Maybe it's a different perspective that is going to be given. So have that attitude that it could be difficult, and I'm expected to spend time learning. It's not going to be easy. But inshallah, may Allah make it easy for all of us, because when it's difficult, we tend to get frustrated and give up. So I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for all of us. The other thing I found when I was studying is the friendship really helped. Without friendship, it can be lonely learning. So, we always say it's so important to have the ukhuwa amongst the sisters and brothers. There needs to be some sort of the friendship, the passing over notes and helping one another. When you help somebody else, remember Allah is helping you more, giving with barakah. Without that friendship, we can't be successful. We felt that, particularly when we were studying in France, especially the sister side. We didn't have access to the scholars all the time. Brothers were able to, because they were in the men's side. So it was quite hard sometimes for us to be able to, if we didn't understand something, we didn't have anyone to go to. So what we eventually did was have a halaqah of our own after the classes. So it was like the whole day class, and then straight away we'd be in the classroom for an hour. Whether you're tired or you had a headache, we all had to be there teaching and helping one another. And we did this continuously for a good number of years, alhamdulillah. And that benefited us. Those who knew were able to teach the others. Those who didn't were able to revise and relearn. So the friendship is quite crucial. It's nice to see that a lot of you know each other. So hopefully, inshallah, you will take benefit of the friendship that you have in the group. And I do want to reiterate what Sheikh said in terms of acceptance from Allah, because if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it easy, then inshallah you have no worry. So we really, at the end of the day, we have to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us. And Allah is the one who gives tawfiq. وَمَا تَوْفِقْ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. Allah is, at the end of the day, is the one who gives tawfiq. So with all I would like to say all the best to everybody, to the teachers, to the students. I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps you to stick to what you have started. If you have any difficulties, turn to the friends that you have. Ask for help and support, and inshallah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make things easy.